Good morning, well, afternoon, depending upon where you're watching. Roller Derby fans, you're watching Coastal Chaos 2019, a WFTDA recognized tournament live from the Mid-Coast Recreation Center in Rockport, Maine, USA. Coastal Chaos is brought to you by the Rock Coast Rollers of Rockport, Maine, and New England Roller Derby Report. The upcoming game features the Hellions of Troy Roller Derby versus the Black Rose Rollers All-Stars. I'm Gretchen Little. I am here with B. Nimble. B, how are you tonight?
I am good. How are you doing?
Oh, just lovely. Just lovely.
You had kind of an interesting first bout.
Very much so. Hartford taking the win, but Fog City doing a really solid job there, besting their performance over the previous time that those two teams met. Now, Black Rose and the Hellions of Troy have no real current history. The last time they played was actually September 10th of 2016, which is a long time in roller derby.
Yes, that adds up. I just went over and talked to their coach and asked, and he said, if we've played, it has been years. So.
Yeah. Black Rose actually won that one 234 to 103. Black Rose is currently ranked number 120 in the WFTDA. Hellions of Troy ranked number 168 as of those March 31st rankings. So, who's going to be skating for the Hellions of Troy, B?
For the Hellions of Troy, we have number 5, Jezebel in Hell, number 8, Betty Rage, number 127, Sassy Sutton, number 14, Ruthless Bader Ginsburg. I like that one. Number 17, Abby Road Rash. Number 21, Lil Weezy. Number 2,479 or 2479, Slammy Whipchester. Number 444, Bonnie Doom. Number 46, Fallen Angel. Number 555, Sunshine and Effin' Rainbows. Number 653, The Bloody Baroness. Number 70, R.I.P. Unzel or Rip Punzel. Number 73, Wavy Bones. 84, Mizzy C. 934, Diagon Alley. I like that one too. And they're coached by Feruza Brutal, Defunk, Beast, and Mr. Sassy.
Oh my, that was well done. We're almost ready to start. I think the starting whistle has actually been given as both teams playing a little cat and mouse off the, I saw the information, I saw the movement there, and it looked like the teams were ready to go. All right, now we've got the 5-second warning going up. It's Olive Havoc jamming for Black Rose, Diagon Alley for Schenectady or the Hellions.
Yes, a lot of back and forth movement here on this initial, both fighting a very strong pack with a bracer.
Yeah. The Hellions lose a blocker to the penalty box. That might be all that Olive Havoc needs. It is. She's lead. Black Rose in the black uniforms, B, and the Hellions in the white.
Yeah, I love the Hellions uniforms. I love the image on all of their merch too.
Nice defense there by Wavy Bones, taking Olive Havoc to the outside. Diagon Alley, I believe, past the star there.
I think she stashed it, actually.
Oh, she did stash. You are right, B. Okay, 4 go up for Black Rose.
Not bad for the Hellions on that with one blocker in the box, really.
Correct.
To keep them to 4.
Yeah, the Black Rose Roars I happen to know fairly well. Hanover, Pennsylvania, only about 35 miles from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where I hail from. Black Rose have been in existence a while, and they've kept their nucleus of players pretty effectively. We'll talk a little bit more about that as the game goes on. Right now it's Bacon for Mercy for Black Rose and Mizzy C jamming for the Hellions.
Yep, and I can see that Mizzy C is getting pulled back but hits the front of the pack. This is going to be another probably quick 4 for the Black
for Black Rose.
Rose.
Yeah,
I wanted to say Black Star for some reason.
the Black Rose Rollers. Well, it's actually not even 4-2 going up. Bacon for Mercy calling it off. They generally a fairly disciplined team.
Well, looking at their roster, they came with not a lot of people.
Correct.
It's very impressive.
Yeah, Biohazard, number 1760, is not skating. Still recovering from a knee injury. So, yeah, Bio, if you're watching, if you didn't make the trip, I'm not sure. Good luck with your recovery.
Yes, always. We have number 73, Wavy Bones, who is jamming and is actually out of the pack, but it is a no pass, no penalty there for the Hellions of Troy, which means that Black Rose can still secure lead.
Oh, and we will not have a lead jammer now as, I believe it's Killjoy, who had the star for Black Rose, removed the star and is now passing it to Phoenix.
And Wavy Bones really heads up play on both of those. She got no pass, no penalty on both passes, which just means that she really knew where her hips were and that she could come right back in.
Yeah, and when points are available against this Black Rose team, you need to take them. And that shows very good strategy on the part of the Hellions.
Nice.
Oh, my. Wavy Bones did that all on her own. Now we have a star pass to Phoenix, and Phoenix is called for a track cut, B.
Wow, this is going to be a power jam for the Hellions. This is a great start for them.
It certainly is.
What a beautiful move on the inside line by Wavy Bones. This is going to be a high-scoring jam for the Hellions of Troy.
Currently 15-0. Hellions picking all of their points up in this one jam.
And there is still 30 seconds left about, so she could rack up over 20 points here.
Yeah, I think she's up to 19 right now, courtesy of that one initial scoring trip that you mentioned, where she just went ahead and took the no pass, no penalty rather than going back.
And honestly, you know, this is kind of right where the Hellions want them. They have the pivot with the star for Black Rose. So if they can pick up a couple more points or all of the points, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, the jam is timing out. And Meany tried to jump the apex, Phoenix tried to jump the apex for Black Rose. She did succeed, but one more going up for the Hellions, a 24-8 jam B in favor of the Hellions.
And I have to say, that's not an easy feat, especially since they took the jammer lap point off to score 25 points. Wow.
Yeah, 24,
rather.
Oh, and a timeout now being called by Black Rose, as I think that Phoenix was called for a penalty at the end of that jam. B, can you see over into the penalty box?
I can't quite see right now. Was it on the apex jump? That's what I would guess.
I think so. They before the timeout was called, there was not a Black Rose jammer lining up. So we will see about that. Yeah. For those of you just starting to watch the Coastal Chaos 2019, we're going to have games all day long. One of the things I want to tell you about is the tournament structure. As you know, Black Rose, the Hellions of Troy, along with Halifax from Anchor City Roller Derby in Halifax, Nova Scotia, of course, and the Bay State Brawlers from Fitchburg, Massachusetts, are all in one bracket. Okay, they're going to play each other. The Mass Attack, Granite State, Hartford, and Fog City are in another bracket, and they are all going to play round robin against each other. We will be awarding a champion, though, however, and the championship will be awarded based on total number of wins. If there's a tie, then it's going to be awarded based on point differential.
Okay.
So there's a definite incentive to score a lot of points.
And that's kind of what we have to do these days with rankings. You have to clump the teams together. But I like that we can still have a tournament winner.
Sure, I agree. All right, Hall of Habit. I was wrong about the jammer penalty on Black Rose. Olive Havoc did take the track. She is lead jammer. Rapunzel is jamming for the Hellions.
Yes, she is struggling in that pack, trying to run on her toe stops through some very strong Black Rose blockers. Oh, but actually, that was a beautiful move by, who is it, Olive Havoc.
Olive Havoc, yeah. She's actually one of the Pennsylvania All-Stars, a initial founding member of the Black Rose Rollers, and
yeah, I believe I've seen her play in the Battle of the All-Stars as well.
There's nice defense there by Ruthless Bader Ginsburg. Slows down Olive Havoc, but boy, Hellions now have passed the star.
Yes.
This is 127. Yep. Go ahead.
That's Sassy Sutton. Number 70, Rapunzel, really struggled in that pack. Was able to finally pass it, but not after. There might be some more points in the pocket here.
Yeah.
An 8-point jam? 11, yes.
11 for Olive Havoc, so Black Rose retake the lead. The Hellions got all of their points in that previous jam. That's a great thing when you can get them that way, but Black Rose is going to they were only held scoreless. I don't think they have been held scoreless.
No. And we have Mizzy C on the line for the Hellions, and it is number 123 for Black Rose. That is Bacon for Mercy.
That's right. The penalty box is empty. Oh, we got a lead jam going to the Hellions. Mizzy C solving that Black Rose defense. Bacon is out.
Yep, little star stash by Bacon, but Mizzy C is going to try and get all these points here. And then she's going to call it, so she does. And the Hellions, this is what they really need to keep doing to keep this close, is keep on getting lead and keep on chipping away with these little jams to supplement that 24-point jam.
That's right, yeah. You could make a living off of 124-point jam per period.
Yes.
We don't know whether that'll happen again.
It's currency, baby.
Yes. The currency of points. Killjoy with the star for Black Rose, and 934 Diagon Alley for the Hellions of Troy. How about that, B?
Yes. Little offense played by Wavy Bones, I think, and Diagon Alley is through. I love that Harry Potter reference for the name. And 2 blockers are in the box for Black Rose, so another great opportunity for the Hellions to pick up some points here.
The Hellions are in control of this jam. There's been a star pass to Bad Wolf on the Black Rose side. Oh, very alert call off. No points for Black Rose. How many more for the Hellions?
3. I think that she got past one of those blockers and then picked up the box points there, which is great if you can get around one of those people and know that you have points in the box. Lovely.
Well done for the Hellions. They take a 10-point lead now with 21 minutes and 40 some seconds to go in this first period. Olive Havoc taking on Mizzy C.
Let's see. I think these two have matched up before. Nice move by Olive Havoc.
Yeah, just such a. I've had the chance to watch Olive, develop her game over the years, and it's been impressive. One of the former Black Rose skaters actually had a business that involved selling gear, roller derby gear.
Yep.
And Olive would help. Missy Blue, actually. Deja Blue was her skater name for a while. But my point is that Olive actually started going to RollerCon to help her friend, her teammate with the merch. And I think kind of caught the bug to work on her game at a higher level from seeing those world-class skaters.
That bug comes easily when you see some of those amazing athletes at the high level.
Isn't that true? Okay, we got Bacon for Mercy now, jamming against Diagon Alley, and nothing is coming easy here, B.
No. It's a bit of a fast-moving pack here, which can be good for both of these teams, I think. They have smaller jammers. And it's a foot race here.
It is. Bacon is lead, but Diagon Alley is closing quickly. Bacon slows down quickly enough. Calls. What do we have? 1 for Black Rose and 0. Wow.
0, okay.
Oh, wow. Bacon just. Oh, now 2 are going up for Bacon. I guess
there is a blocker in the box.
Yes. Boy, she was on the razor's edge there with that call off.
And this is going to be an interesting jam here. We have Wavy Bones, of course, up for the Hellions, who had that massive jam earlier.
Yep, and Mason Yafface, first jam of the game for Black Rose. Mason Yafface, a dual threat player.
Wavy Bones is making a pretty heads-up play right now. She knows one of her blockers is in the box, and so plays sort of defensive jamming. Waits and then gets lead. Holy moly, I am really impressed with this skater so far.
Yeah, Sassy Sutton with a bump out, now sent to the penalty box, but it was enough to slow down Mason Yafface. Wavy Bones now scoring pass, stood up by Meany. And nothing going up, B. Wow.
No, the crowd was lit up during that, though. They're like, I hear some yelling from the coaches. Still, honestly, a win for the Hellions of Troy to get lead and keep Black Rose at 0.
Sure. Okay. Well, gonna try it again. Rapunzel for the Hellions now, sending up a different skating style. Olive Havoc with the star for Black Rose. 4-3 pack advantage for Black Rose.
Yep. And that's number 46 on the Hellions of Troy, Fallen Angel, who is able to recycle back.
Oh, it's a penalty going again on Rapunzel. Lil Wheezy doing a good job throttling Olive Havoc in the back, but Olive took the star off, B.
That means we're going for the full 2 minutes.
Yes, it does. No lead jammer. Now the Hellions are going to have to try to set their defense up. They're doing it at the front of the pack.
Yeah, and ooh, what a nice move. Kind of a jump over the leg of one of the Hellions blockers.
Yeah.
And this is Olive Havoc. This is the jammer you'd like to have on the track for this opportunity, I think.
Yeah. The combination of speed and awareness and also lateral motion.
Oof. Honestly, though, the Hellions doing a pretty great job of holding her back with some big hits.
They are. They've killed the penalty now. 4 going up for Black Rose. It's currently tied, but I believe 4 more are going to go up now. Rapunzel is out of the penalty box, but
just trying to muscle through that Black Rose pack of 4 is Rapunzel.
It's a shame because she did get through, but she did not get through cleanly. So I believe she's still on her initial pass.
I think you are absolutely right. And just making inches of gains right now. Sometimes that's all you can do.
That's right. The Hellions are kind of locking down Olive Havoc right now. There's still 20 seconds left in the jam, and this is a hard-fought jam, a direction of play now going against Sassy Sutton.
And Bad Wolf has kind of peeled back to play some offense for Olive Havoc and was somewhat successful in it until she had to bridge that pack.
Yep. Okay, 4 more going up, so Black Rose will take the lead. 12 on the jam. Wow. 43-35 is the score.
Still very, very close for the differential of ranking points.
That is correct. Yeah, that's a good point. Black Rose currently ranked 120. The Hellions ranked 168 in the WFTDA. All right, back to the action. Who's that jamming for the Hellions?
Who is that jamming for the Hellions? I have not gotten a peek yet.
Number 84.
That's Mizzy C. With the pink hair. That's how I'll remember that.
Okay. Lead jammer, however, is Bacon for Mercy for Black Rose. She's holding up her right hand. It must be a formation she's asking for. She'll take the 4 points and call off the jam.
That's a nice momentum jam there for Black Rose as we hit sort of the midpoint of the first half here.
True. Let's see. All right, we've got 4 blockers out for
I think the box is clear.
Yes, 4 out for Mason Yafface hustling out for Black Rose. I thought I saw only 3 for Black Rose, but then I looked over at the penalty box and nobody was in there.
And you know what I'm really impressed with, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but a lot of these skaters on Black Rose are going almost every jam as blockers.
Yes, they're definitely dedicated to fitness. Ooh, Killjoy came perilously close to a cut there. Lil Weezy was trying to bait the referee. Oh, at the front of the pack, Die Again Alley, lead jammer Hellions.
Nice. Now let's see if they can rack up a couple more than just one pass here. That's going to be really good for the Hellions.
Well, look at that quick star pass for Black Rose. That's number 7, Bad Wolf. Now Mason Yaface is turning in.
She's got all the points, so it might be a good idea to call that one.
Yes, and that's exactly what we see. 4 going up.
47 to 39. A very close spread in roller derby world.
It certainly is. Yeah. So far, Black Rose, leading in terms of the number of lead jams, but Hellions doing a really good job of playing from behind and taking advantage of a couple of jammer penalties. That one big jam. We got Wavy Bones for the Hellions taking on Olive Havoc for Black Rose.
Oh my goodness, she's really fantastic, that Wavy Bones.
Yeah.
She does get lead, but it is a very close race here.
Yeah, and Wavy Bones just going to have to take the better part of valor there and call the jam. Yeah, but she almost levitated coming into the outside of turn 1 there.
Yeah, when she turns her hips, it's very difficult to get your body on her, it seems.
Yeah. Okay, well, we got Mizzy C again with the pink hair.
Yep, with the pink hair.
For the Hellions. And Mason Yaface jamming for Black Rose.
Both teams sticking to a pretty steady jammer rotation.
That is true.
We'll see if the Hellions might consider bringing it down. It's been a hard one for Rapunzel so far today.
Yeah. Boy, Mizzy was almost through and then got bumped out by the Black Rose defense. Oh, Mason Yaface is called for cutting the track. She had taken off the start. We have a no lead.
I'm not sure why that is no lead.
Well,
but maybe Mizzy C took the star off as well and we missed it?
That could be, or else Mace was actually awarded lead momentarily before cutting the track.
Can you guys see this more often?
Oh, okay. It's 47 to 39 in favor of the Hellions, but after that jam, the Hellions have closed the gap. It's now a 4-point game, 47 to 43.
And the Hellions have iced that jammer in the box as well, so they're going to start on a power jam.
Okay, the Hellions of Troy from Schenectady, New York, are wearing the white jerseys. Black Rose Rollers of Hanover, Pennsylvania in the black. And, talk about who you want in this power jam situation.
Yeah.
Wavy Bones.
No kidding. Oh, really nice. Number 237, Red Rum, with the pullback just to buy enough time to get the Black Rose jammer in.
Nice defense there by Sassy Sutton working over Mason Yaface. And we have lead jam awarded to Wavy Bones.
Yes. Wavy Bones took kind of a hard hit to the upper part of her body, but still was able to catch lead on that. Black Rose is still struggling to get their jammer out of the pack.
Oh, man, a hesitation move by Wavy Bones. And it is currently a tie game, 44 to 44. And Wavy Bones is playing with house money, B.
I'm just going to correct you. It's actually 47. It was 47 to 47, and now it's 47 to 51 in favor of the Hellions. A big hit by number 84, Phoenix, to push Wavy Bones to the inside, and she decides to call it.
Yeah, 8-0 jam in favor of the Hellions. Hellions 51. 51, Black Rose 44. Thanks for that correction, B. I don't know how I
It's okay.
44 when I'm looking right at the scoreboard. We apologize for the overlay situation. I'm sure that's going to resolve itself as we move along. There are 10 minutes to go in this first period, and a timeout is being called now by the Hellions after that 8-0 jam.
Not a bad idea here with about 10 minutes left. Get your team together, talk about what's working.
Sure.
Tell them you're proud of them, especially if you're the Hellions of Troy right now. That's what I'd be saying if I was coaching them.
Yeah, because they are coming into this at a rankings disadvantage, and after a spirited 20 minutes of derby, they're in the lead.
I know.
You gotta love that.
I do. I love an underdog.
Okay, so you are watching Coastal Chaos 2019, a WFTDA recognized tournament brought to you by the Rock Coast Rollers of Rockport, Maine, and New England Roller Derby Report. This weekend, B, there are two other WFTDA recognized events going on. Southern Comfort in Columbia, South Carolina.
I think you wish it was Southern Comfort. It's Southern Discomfort.
Exactly. Well, it's so cold here. No,
Yes.
I'm going to say that it's fine. We think the Midcoast Recreation Center is a beautiful venue, but it's a hockey arena.
Yes.
Which means that this concrete floor is a good skating surface, but it just seems to retain the
Not a good insulator.
Yeah, right. The year-round chill. Okay, well, the timeout is over. We are back to action. Bacon for Mercy, jamming for Black Rose. Mizzy C for the Hellions.
And again, it seems like the Hellions kind of start with a defensive jamming move, and Mizzy C is at the front wall of the, what I mean to say is the Black Rose has a front wall on Mizzy C.
Nice rollback by Red Rum. The Hellions are just all in on defense right now. Mizzy C is having to do it alone as all four of the pack players for the Hellion quickly get up front.
Red Rum attempting to play some offense here for the Black Rose jammer. But still, the Hellions really able to shake off both the offense and keep the jammer back.
Yeah, Susan Sure-Ramdam now is the offensive presence for Black Rose.
That was Phoenix for Black Rose with a big hit on Mizzy C.
And called off, I believe. Susan Sure-Ramdam was called off. Yeah, well, Black Rose has those pack players that really can hurt you. How about that,
A nice duck move on the outside by Mizzy C. Well played. That was a hard-fought lead and a hop and a skip right through for 4 more points.
Okay, it's 55-47 in favor of the Hellions of Troy with 8:27 to go. Mizzy C is seeing gaps that no one else does, B.
And there has been a star pass by Black Rose to the pivot 84 Phoenix, but I think that Mizzy C is going to see if she can duck around and catch some more points.
Yeah, well, Phoenix was coming in at full speed. We're going to see whether she was able to pick up. No points going up for Black Rose. And there's a little conference going on between the jam referees and the outside pack referees to determine the points on. No points for Hellions either on that final trip. So 8-0 on the jam. Hellions 59, Black Rose Rollers 47.
We are just under 8 minutes left in this half. Wavy Bones on the line against Olive Havoc again.
Olive Havoc, the nice ace to have up your sleeve if you're Black Rose. Wavy Bones now able to get through the pack, though, about a half a track behind.
Yep. And Olive Havoc is giving her team some visual instructions with her hands. Go and get them. Go and get them. And they did.
They did. 4 points going up for Black Rose. We're down to the 7-minute mark. Hellions 59, Black Rose Rollers 51. Bacon for Mercy ready to jam for Black Rose, and it's Die Again Alley with the star for the Hellions of Troy.
And the Hellions do have one blocker in the box, and Black Rose at a full contingency of 4 blockers. They seem to favor that one-person offense.
Die again, Alec. Just going mano a mano against Mason. You face the Black Rose pivot, able to prevail, gets lead, but Bacon for Mercy right there.
Yes, that pack got moving at quite a clip, and it wasn't worth sort of the race around the track.
Saw the respect there between those two jammers as they were exiting the track. They kind of gave a low five or a fist bump to each other. That's pretty cool to see, B.
I love that in roller derby, especially in jammers, because it can be tough out there.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Sometimes I used to be a lawyer, and I used to try a lot of cases. And believe it or not, sometimes when you're in the middle of a situation like a trial, your only friend is your opposing lawyer.
Yes.
Everybody else, I'm sure it's the same way for a jammer. Okay, back to the action.
So Black Rose has gotten lead by way of Olive Havoc. They are on a scoring pass right now. There has been a star pass to Wavy Bones for the Hellions.
Okay.
Olive is looking at her coach to see what should I do.
Olive's got 4 already, and Wavy Bones going to have to put that star on. She does. That forces the call off. So a 4-0 jam. Black Rose creeping back up. It's currently 55, plays 59 in favor of the Hellions.
We have 5 minutes left. A couple more jams, 2 or 3. We'll have to wait and see.
Yep. Diagon Alley is ready to jam for the Hellions of Troy, and it is Bacon for Mercy with the star for Black Rose.
I think these two jammers have a similar style, kind of both attacking the pack with a lateral movement. Bacon for Mercy trying to work that pack to break apart. I can't quite see exactly what Diagon Alley is doing, but...
Yeah. Oh, Bacon for Mercy shrugging off defenders, but... Oh, wow, 127. Sassy Sutton got just enough of Bacon. This time Bacon prevails, though. Lead jammer going to Black Rose.
Nice. That was... I'm not sure, but I thought I saw her come back in front of a skater out there. But the refs, I trust them, and it's great when a skater knows so well their position.
Yes, that's Oh, look at that nice star pass right in front of us, going to Sassy Sutton. So,
but Bacon is on another scoring pass here.
Yeah. Yeah, and Hellions keep trying to get to the front of the pack. 3 going up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Black
it was only
Rose.
that one scoring pass.
Yeah, the Hellions really caught fire defensively in that first scoring pass for Black Rose. So it's a 1-point game.
I love those.
Oh, my God. Hellions 59, Black Rose 58. And timeout being called by the Hellions. Wow.
Indeed. I think that, well, from looking, I think that what they're trying to do is kind of get a little bit of breath and get some of their high-scoring jammer back on the track with a really strong contingency of blockers for this last 3 minutes, and 17 seconds.
You got to wonder about holding that official review, though, if you needed the the gas break, so to speak, the pit stop. Maybe, I don't like to be a armchair tactician, but why use your timeout if you could use the official review as a timeout and preserve that timeout for the second half of what could easily be a very close game?
Yeah. Because, of course, you do not retain that official review from the first half into the second half.
Right. Yep. Well, either way, we're not in the trenches.
Nope.
We're on the outskirts. But we're glad that you're joining us for Coastal Chaos 2019 in what has been a fabulous game number 3 of the entire tournament. Okay, it's going to be Wavy Bones for the Hellions against Olive Havoc for Black Rose.
I'm waiting on bated breath.
I know.
All right, it's a three-person pack here for the Hellions, and also for Black Rose.
Yeah, so that one would think that would favor the Jammers, and it favors Olive Havoc. Both Jammers getting through. Another foot race.
Oh my gosh. They are both very slippery Jammers, able to cut through those very tight packs. So yeah,
Olive calling it off as right before she hit the pack. That's all she could really do. And there she shares a high five with Wavy Bones as well. Another scoreless jam.
Yep. And I think what she was trying to do was spring that blocker from the box, but the time would just not allow it, and so she made the heads-up play to call it off.
Yep, still 3-on-3. Rapunzel going to give it another go for the Hellions, and Bacon for Mercy jamming for Black Rose. And
we are still in a 1-point game.
Both jammers get through again. But Bacon is lead. Rapunzel breathing down her rear neck. Okay. Bacon's going to call off the jam. 3 go up for Black Rose, and Black Rose will retake the lead, B.
There we go. It's 61-59 in favor of Black Rose. That's the first time they have taken the lead in maybe like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. Hellions doing battle here against the higher-ranked Black Rose Rollers. And now we've got 4-on-4 in the pack. An official timeout is called. Olive Havoc is ready to jam for Black Rose against Mizzy C for the Hellions of Troy.
You got it. And I am a coach and a player, so sometimes I think it might have been an interesting thing in that last jam if they had run it on Rapunzel, knowing that she had had a little bit of trouble in the first couple of jams, and it was one of Black Rose's best jammers out there, of course.
Yeah, that is, I think as you get deeper into a tournament like that, some of those types of plays are really things you need to think about, because if it does boil down to a point differential, sometimes it's those little
decisions.
Decisions to run a jam that make all the difference. I remember, there have been so many times when I've been like, oh, you've got to call it. Well, they don't, and then the other jammer gets a penalty, and next thing you know, that decision not to call it gives you another 20 points.
Yeah, I can remember when sort of like the long and short points came. Texas played them on, I believe it was Philly actually, and they worked really hard to keep Vanessa Seitz off the track by running it long on other jammers, and I remember just my mind being blown by that strategy at that time.
Yeah. Okay, Mizzy C and Olive Havoc are the jammers currently. 1:48 to go in this first period. Want to say thank you once again, of course, for joining in with myself, Gretchen Little, and B. Nimble, and New England Roller Derby Report, bringing you Coastal Chaos 2019. All right. How much more buildup can we have for this jam, B?
I don't know. I'm already on the edge of my seat, but here we go. Thank goodness.
Yep.
Oh, that's a nice move by number 237 Red Rum to pull Mizzy C back.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, and now Phoenix gets her on the other side. Olive Havoc is through as lead, but Mizzy C is getting through as well. The Hellions trying to get to the front of the pack right now, and I think they might be able to do it.
They are moving quickly.
Olive has to call it. Mizzy C is into the pack. What did she get? She got 1. Olive got 2. Oh, my.
I think that the officials may be questioning whether there was a hit after the whistle.
Okay.
No, but I think that they just determined that was not the case.
No, there was plenty of hits before the whistle.
Plenty.
63-60 in favor of Black Rose. Wavy Bones coming to the line for the Hellions. And for Black Rose, it is Bacon for Mercy.
We are starting this jam with 45 seconds left in this half. Oh, a nice run up the inside line. Is that Bacon?
Yes, it is. Bacon for Mercy is lead jammer.
Oh, no.
Oh, Wavy Bones has been called off for a forearm and takes a couple of extra seconds to get to the penalty box. If you're a Black Rose fan, this is what you wanted to see. Oh, my. How about that awareness by Bacon?
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought that was either a cut or a no pass, no penalty.
Well,
and indeed, the OPR calls Bacon for Mercy on a track cut.
Yes, so this final jam of the period will go the full 2 minutes, of which 1 minute and 15 seconds remain. Wavy Bones released from the box, completes the initial trip, and now it is just a war of jammers and pack players, both packs at full strength right now.
And the period clock has run out, which means we're running only on the jam clock. I wonder if this isn't going to go into halftime a tie.
It's a very possible result right now. Bacon for Mercy's out of the penalty box as well.
Oh my
Red
Lord.
Rum trying to hold off Wavy Bones, but Wavy Bones has the answer. Meanwhile, Bacon for Mercy getting stuck in the pack momentarily.
There was a low block called on Red Rum. What even
my.
happened right there?
Well, Wavy Bones just suspends gravity momentarily and gets through the pack. It's 8-4 in favor of the Hellions right now as the Hellions lock down defensively, and Wavy Bones is called for a cut. Oh,
I saw that coming. It was just a whisper on the outside, but a whisper is enough when you're cutting the track.
And it's 8-8 in the jam to finish off period number 1. Black Rose will hold on to a 3-point lead, but official review being requested by Black Rose. Why not, right, B?
Why not? Yeah, like we said earlier, you can't get that back. So
exactly,
it's another kind of currency. We were talking about points currency. Well,
yeah. The official review is definitely a currency.
Clock stoppage. Oh, look at this.
Oh, three more going up. B, you were right on the nose when you said that this was going to end in a tie. Do you have any thoughts as far as lottery numbers or?
Oh.
Are you into
I'm not a betting gal.
Very well, but if you know who's going to win, you can share the joy with the rest of us. How about this? Okay, now, however, this 70. Oh,
I was wrong.
Yeah, more go up.
Darn.
The jam refs have to check with the scorekeepers at the end of play, and as a result, we've got a correction for. I mean, there was a lot of action in that final jam, so 12-11 on the jam in favor of Black Rose. Black Rose 75 and Hellions 71. The Black Rose Rollers have stated their case for an official review. We got Rage and Stretch, the coaching staff for a Black Rose. Rage and Rapunzel, a former Black Rose skater, and now coach. Stretch, actually former head NSO.
Yeah, I've gone from skater, coach, back to skater, announcing sometimes. I just like roller derby.
Yeah, that's right. I spread the gospel whenever I travel for. Okay, there's Biohazard. You can see the knee brace on her. So I doubt she will be playing, but she did make the trip. It is, as I was saying, I'll talk to people in the, like airport bars and whatever that I run into. I always try to spread the gospel of roller derby. And people ask me if I play. And it's like, well, if I were 30 years younger, yes, I would. But I'm not, so I don't.
And I bet you'd be damn good, too.
Probably. Well, I would have enjoyed it. I know that.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to go to halftime.
Okay, thanks for watching. We'll be back with the information on this official review when we start period number 2. back to Coastal Chaos 2019, a WFTDA recognized tournament brought to you by the Rock Coast Rollers of Rockport, Maine and New England, a roller derby report. I'm Gretchen Little here with B. Nimble, and B, you have a clarification about that official review at the end of the first period.
Yeah, so at the end of that first period, Black Rose called an official review on their own Jammers Cut track. So, and they wanted to have that removed, saying that the player that jammer was determined to have cut was actually out of play. The officials met for like 10 minutes and agreed that was the case, that player was out of play. Thus, it was not actually a cut. So that penalty has been removed from that jammer, unfortunately, and the official review retained for Black Rose. Unfortunately, it doesn't undo points that are scored.
Right.
And we thought at the half that we were going in not a tie. But indeed it is a tie. So my 100% win streak of predicting a tie at halftime is intact.
Well, we're glad to hear that. I mean, if you're a fan of great roller derby, this is a game for you, no doubt about it. 71-71, and that final score adjustment took place when we were off the air. When the jam referees and the scorekeepers took their books together. So, yeah.
Looks like we are getting ready to begin. There's getting some numbers touched up on the track, and something important to know is that in this first jam of the second half, Black Rose will be starting on a power jam as Wavy Bones is still sitting in the box for the Hellions of Troy.
That's correct. Yep. Red Rum is standing, appearing to be in the penalty box for Black Rose. So Black Rose is going to send Olive Havoc to the jam line as we're almost ready to get underway.
Yeah, and this, again, Hellions of Troy ranked 168 in the WFTDA, and Black Rose Rollers ranked 120. So to go in with a 40 or so differential in ranking and be at a tie at halftime is quite a feat.
Yes, it certainly is. Again, the two teams played back in 1916. Black Rose took the win 234-103. But almost 3 years is kind of it's a long time in roller derby given the amount of turnover the teams just always experience.
Yeah, I even forgot how long I had been playing, and one of my NSOs was like, actually, you started in 2011. I was like, whoa.
Oh, very aware defensive play there by Sassy Sutton to take Olive Havoc back outside.
What a penalty kill there.
Yeah. The Wavy Bones is back on the track. Lead is actually still open.
Yes, it is.
If Wavy were to negotiate the pack, which looks like she might do it, B.
One to beat at the front, but that reforming. Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Almost every Hellion hits the deck. Emerging lead, we have Olive Havoc.
Yeah, Black Rose doing a really good job, as you said, of reforming and just finding a space at the front of the pack to continue to occupy.
Oh, for goodness sakes, Wavy Bones. Another cut, maybe making some more risky line work, or Black Rose really has her number now.
That could be. They may have talked about it at halftime and said, here's something to try to force her to commit to going out of bounds. Meanwhile, talking about committing to going out of bounds, Diagon Alley with a nice defensive stop on Olive Havoc.
So for two power jams, not a whole lot. I believe that there will be
7.
7 points for Black Rose, bringing them out of the tie to 78. The Hellions of Troy remain at 71.
All right, 123. Bacon for Mercy ready to jam, and it will be a power jam start
Yep.
for Black Rose Rollers.
We have some lively fans on the feed here, going back and forth between the Hellions of Troy and rooting for Black Rose.
Glad to see it. Well, you know, it's been a great game so far. Black Rose holding the lead most of the time, but the Hellions came roaring back about the midway point of the first period. Here comes Wavy Bones. She's through. Bacon for Mercy is lead.
Well, and guess what? You know, she still took that intricate line work to get through, so it's not deterring her, even those penalties.
No, 4 more for Black Rose, so it's 82 now to 71. The Hellions will send Mizzy C to the line against Olive Havoc for Black Rose. 4-4 in the pack.
It seems like Black Rose is maybe jamming Olive every other right now, which is an interesting tactic to maybe put some distance between the scores.
Yeah, that is a distinct possibility, and you know, one thing that Black Rose takes seriously is their commitment to fitness. So it wouldn't be surprising, and with you know, for them to do that and for them to be able to respond positively. Boy, Olive taken down hard though.
I think it was definitely a direction of gameplay penalty there.
Yeah, it's going on the number 08. That's Betty Rage.
In the meantime, though, Mizzy C does pick up lead for the Hellions.
That is right.
It's a 3-3 pack, and Olive Havoc is out of the pack as well.
Red Rum with the bump out there for Black Rose, and it was
Nothing.
A perfectly placed hip check. It prevented the Hellions from putting any points up. Still an 11-point Black Rose lead.
Yeah, that was a scoreless jam right there.
Okay, Diagon Alley now on the jam line for the Hellions of Troy. Bacon for Mercy for the Black Rose Rollers. If you're just joining us, Black Rose, of course, in the black. Hellions in the white, and there goes Diagon Alley B.
Wowee. That was pretty fancy footwork in a 3-3 pack. Diagon Alley able to take lead. Now the packs are moving somewhat fast. Diagon taken hard to the out. I can't see who that blocker.
It was Mason you face with boy, that's a, let's see, zero going up. It is, yeah. Well, and there's one of those situations where, you know, you got 2 lead jams in a row and you want to try to break through, and it just, you know, Black Rose perfect defensive positioning.
Yeah, really good. And it was so perfect, in fact, that after that hit, I saw one of the Hellions blockers give the blocker that hit their jammer out a high five.
Yeah. Well, it's an 11-point game, and these are great jams that we're seeing. Killjoy now with the star for Black Rose. Wavy Bones for the Hellions, and Killjoy's got 2 to beat at the front.
But they are holding strong. Ooh, that's a tricky
cut track penalty. Julia sees ya.
So she's got to be careful there not to get an insubordination, because she actually is correct here. That was a no pass, no penalty.
Yeah.
So Wavy Bones has been waved back onto the track when consulting with the OPR. What's done is done, though.
That's right. And we see it going both ways. Diagon Alley now sent to the penalty box for the Hellions. All right, Wavy Bones does make it through now, but scoring trip for Killjoy. 4 go up for Black Rose. Wavy Bones is now being called for a cut track, and it doesn't look like there's a defense for that one, B.
No, I didn't see exactly what happened, but I trust the officials.
Wavy Bones did not put up any resistance to that one.
No.
Okay, Killjoy already with 2 successful scoring trips. She's going to get another one. Boy, this is a big jam for Killjoy and Black Rose.
Yeah, this is a big turn of events here. 12 points so far on the jam for Killjoy, making it 94-71. You know, the Hellions have remained scoreless this period.
That's right. That is right. That's a very important point. 23 points put up by Black Rose in the first 7 minutes. That's the only scoring that's taken place.
Yep. So I bet, what it seems like is that Black Rose went into the half and really pumped themselves up and made a couple of rostering changes, a tighter jammer rotation, and it's seeming to pay off so far.
Okay. And an official timeout currently in effect. So that's a break, really, for the Hellions. Oh, no. Well, a little confusion on the scoreboard clock. We'll figure that out. The jam timer is, he's just signifying an official timeout. So the Hellions get the benefit of a clock stoppage without having to use that final timeout.
You're right. That is a lucky thing for them.
Yep.
Yes, they're definitely conferring on points here in the middle, which just goes to show you how dedicated and wonderful the NSOs for these tournaments are, wanting to cross all of their T's and dot all of their I's.
That's right. Let's give them some love. Our non-skating officials for this game are WEB Destroys, Doomsday Llama, Decrypt Keeper, Apex Predator, Mel Fire Lopez, Big Brad Wolf, and Snappy Turtle. And who are our skating officials, B?
Tonight our skating officials are Verbal Assault, Razor, Refson Style, Julius Caesar, Automaton, Slamorous, and Gluten Freedom.
Okay. Well, they've been doing a bang-up job on a bang-up game.
Yeah, I think the officials have done a really good job in this bout so far.
Yeah, there's so much contact and so many issues coming up especially as far as pack definition.
Yep.
And where,
and impact.
Yeah.
Those two things are very difficult it's a real finesse to be able to do it well.
Mm-hmm. And, the way the gameplay has been, right, with these two teams, you'll see, like, in a matter of 2 seconds, it goes from a completely clustered pack to all the way spread out across one of the turns or gets on one of the straightaways. So, yeah, there's very organic movements and very dynamic. Okay, Power Jam, Olive Havoc, Black Rose in control.
All right, dances around one of the Hellions blockers and hits a triangle at the front of the pack. Wavy Bones is back in, takes a hard hit to the inside, but is able to stay in bounds. Lead is open.
Oh, how about that, B?
And Wavy Bones gets it from out of the box. Man, one of the people on the feed say the Hellions are from Troy and Trojans never break.
There you
that's
go.
Plain old Jim.
Okay, Olive Havoc is able to complete the initial trip. How about this going airborne? Wavy Bones calling the jam. Don't know that she got the landing, but she did get 4 points before that. So Hellions picking up a quick 4 points. They needed that, especially against Olive Havoc.
Yes, that was key. And she almost even landed that sort of triple Salchow ice skating move on the apex. It was just a toe stop out there. So that's a nice little momentum jam for the Hellions to come out of the box, get lead, and score points.
Yep, Bacon for Mercy now, jamming for Black Rose. Mizzy C for the Hellions.
Oh,
and Mizzy C ducks under the defense, B.
That was a little hesitation move. It was beautiful, using her speed differential to just blow by on the outside.
Yeah, because it's a pack advantage in favor of Black Rose, 3-2. But Mizzy C now.
Oh, my Lord, what a nice move.
Calls
I think she got
jam.
nearly all.
She did. She got all of them. I don't know if we can get a replay on
Wait
that.
a minute. Did she get all of them, or who? Yes, the Hellions.
Yes. Wow. That really was top notch, because those moves had to be made at top speed.
Yeah, and so right now we have 2 jams in favor of the Hellions, bringing them to 79 points.
Yep.
Black Rose Rollers sitting pretty at 94.
Making a charge, though, are the Hellions. Oh, and a penalty was called at the end of the jam. It's going to be a power start for Black Rose. They send Olive Havoc. Good news if you're a Hellions fan is you have a full pack. The bad news is you don't have a jammer out there right now.
I wonder if it was a low block. I'm not sure. I didn't see the signaling from the official of what exactly the penalty was.
Okay, and Olive Havoc pushing at the front now and reforming.
What a penalty kill by the Hellions.
Yeah, reforming effectively to continue to keep Olive Havoc off. Ah!
Whoa!
Wow, 4 hard-earned points. Missy C is back out on the track, and she's got Susan Sure-Ramdam to beat at the front.
I love that name, too, Susan Sure-Ramdam. All right.
She is also one of the founding members of the Black Rose Rollers, and if you ever get one of the really great person, but if you ever get a chance to talk with her, without all the derby gear on, she really does look like Susan Sarandon.
Really?
Yeah, she has an uncanny resemblance.
All right, we have Diagon Alley jamming for the Hellions, and it's I always want to say Fake and Bacon. That's a different player. Bacon for Mercy, this is for Black Rose.
Yep. All right, I believe it's 4-3 in favor of Black Rose. But Diagon Alley just burrowing up the middle and ducking low gets lead for the Hellions. Hellions are at 79 now. Black Rose at 98.
Bacon for Mercy trying desperately to catch up with Diagon Alley and score some points as well. And let's see. Oh, both fall hard.
Both going down on the cold, cold concrete. Black Rose getting 1, I believe.
I think it's
and
2.
2, yeah. Do we see a point total going up for
So
the
what I
Hellions?
believe happened is there was it looked like he was giving a blocking out of play.
4. Do we have the full 4 for the Hellions? We do.
And it sent 2 players on the Black Rose to the box. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Mizzy C just dancing on the line, able to get through on the outside.
Yeah, 3-2 pack advantage for the Hellions. Killjoy still not out on the initial.
Oh,
Mizzy
for
C.
goodness sake.
Well, she has got Black Rose with only 2 blockers on the track, Phoenix and Meanie, but both of them are big hitters, B.
Yeah, and just number 21 is able to keep Killjoy back. Number 21 is Lil Weezy. And Mizzy C excels on the inside to score another 4.
Okay, so the Hellions mounting a charge right now. They're up to 87. Black Rose is on a 100 right now. 17 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this third game of Coastal Chaos 2019. And Black Rose had really taken control of the second period, but they have now called for a timeout.
Yeah. They seem a little frazzled, to be honest, right now. I think a couple of jams have gone on that they've lost. Just 4 points here, 4 points there, but sometimes that can hurt your heart a little bit.
That's right. Hellions of Troy definitely in striking range. Meanwhile, we want to say thank you. New England Roller Derby Report would like to thank their production sponsors, Sociopath. Sociopath is a skater-run business offering custom, sewn-to-order legwear for teams and individuals. It is size-inclusive activewear designed to fit you. So you send your measurements, they give you what you want. Sociopath also offers dozens of armband and helmet cover options for scrimmage and competition. Team discounts are available. So see sociopath.ca for more details. And B, why don't you tell us about that special coupon code?
Use the coupon NERD, N-E-R-D, to get free shipping until May 3rd. So you got about a week with that on orders over $45 Canadian.
Yeah, and as Chad pointed out last night, with the exchange rate, $45 Canadian can buy you a fair amount of stuff if you got U.S. dollars in your pocket. But, all right, we are back to the action. Diagon Alley jamming for the Hellions. Olive Havoc for Black Rose. Olive Havoc,
yes.
lead jammer. dependable jammer for Black Rose.
My goodness. Diagon Alley fighting a tough front pack there. Ooh, that's maybe going to be a back block.
Well, we see it now. It is. It's back block going on Owl of Havoc. So it's a power jam. How about that? Red Rum just getting enough of Diagon Alley to knock her out, but all 4 points going up, and it's actually, I guess, an out-of-play contact.
Yes. So now there is only 2 blockers and no jammer on the track for Black Rose. This is a great opportunity for the Hellions to get right back in this.
Yeah, Black Rose with Delirious Pain and Bad Wolf out there. And with the pivot strife, a nice option to have for the Hellions is Wavy Bones.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, my goodness. So right now, Hellions of Troy, Diagon Alley has 8 points on the board. There may be points in the pocket for Olive.
Yeah, Olive Havoc gets 4. Okay, so it's 8-4 now. There's still 35 seconds to go on the jam clock, and Black Rose back to full strength now. So Diagon Alley's finding the going a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, and these packs, you know, to jam for a whole 2 minutes, you can see that there is a little frustration. Things are getting a little, well, things have been physical throughout,
yeah,
but they seem to have ramped up a little.
I'm sure Diagon Alley has 4 points, but they just won't let her out of the pack. Meanwhile, Olive Havoc is looking for a third scoring trip out of the penalty box. That is it. The jam times out. Not a moment too soon if you're Diagon Alley.
You have the team ranks?
Yes, team rankings. Why don't you talk to that?
Sure.
B?
The team rankings right now within the WFTDA, the Hellions of Troy sit at 168 and Black Rose Rollers at 120. So I think that question is being asked because if you're the Hellions of Troy right now, even if you lose this bout, you are likely going to move up in rankings.
Oh, yeah. 48 ranking points difference right now. And, of course, that, I mean, you know, it's everybody, you want to win the tournament, obviously, but probably as important, if not more important, is, you know, advancing significantly in the rankings. So you got to think that any coaching decisions, you know, that are impinge on that would be made with the rankings rankings differential
right.
in foremost of your thoughts.
And
okay.
You got to say, you know, give credit to Rock Coast on that for being able to get teams to come here and play within enough of rankings closeness to really make it worth it.
That's right. That's right. We haven't really seen a blowout game here yet. You know, a couple of strong wins, but not the 400 to 20 kind of shellacking that does happen from time to time in modern roller derby. Okay, so the Hellions won that jam 11-8. They are on 98. Black Rose with 108. It's a 10-point game. Bacon for Mercy ready to jam for Black Rose, and Mizzy C with the star for the Hellions.
Yeah, Mizzy C, I think, has had a pretty good lead percentage in this game. I would send her out there right now too.
Yep. Okay, 5 seconds. Whistle goes up. Here we are. Back to live action. Boy, look at Bacon just going back and forth, actually forcing one of the Hellions blockers off the track with her quick movements.
My, oh my. So one thing I just want to note is that Wavy Bones is in the box, and if I had to guess, she must be sitting on about 5 penalties at this point.
Yes.
That would be a huge loss for the Hellions.
Red Rum holding tough on the outside. Oh, a cutting the track penalty going on Mizzy C as Red Rum with that bump out. It wasn't, the guess I think on Mizzy C's part was that Red Rum went down and out, but she didn't take into account the other skaters on the track with respect to whom she may have caught. So it's a power jam for Black Rose, and if you're a fan of the ladies from Hanover, you're happy to see this. Bacon for Mercy putting up 4, and with lead jammer and a power jam.
Approaching the pack for her second scoring pass is Bacon for Mercy. Mizzy C is out of the box and through the pack with some slicing and dicing.
I tell you, yeah, she made a short work of that initial trip. Now Bacon looking to call off the jam.
And oh my. Oh,
cutting the track, going on Black Rose. So all of a sudden, adversity is turned to advantage for the Hellions of Troy.
With only one blocker on the track for the Black Rose Rollers, that is pretty incredible. It is literally raining penalties here right now.
Yes, it is. And, you know, it's such a hard-fought game that, all right, 3-on-2 on the pack right now. Only Zool returns for Black Rose, but Mizzy C just able to keep that forward momentum. My goodness, B.
That was lovely. And I want to give credit where it's due. Wavy Bones played just 3 seconds of offense to get those final 4 points on the board for her team. That was great.
My. So the Hellions, well, they were down before and they came roaring back. They are coming roaring back again. They're at 110. Black Rose with 114. 12 minutes and 25 seconds. It's still a power jam. And who is this? Rapunzel with the star.
Fresh legs, that's what I'm thinking
right.
that they're looking for right now. They know some of their other jammers are tired, and that Rapunzel has the brute strength to get through. I think she was called lead.
Oh no, she cut the track, B.
Oh.
Lead is awarded to Bacon for Mercy.
And there's only 2, so it's kind of a role reversal here. Now there's only
Isn't
2
it,
on
though?
the track for
Yeah.
the Hellions. And Bacon for Mercy is through. That's 4 on the board, I believe.
Yeah, the pack is kind of split up now. Black Rose is allowing the Hellions to get to the front of the pack, and oh my, Bacon just had the edge control to slalom through, pick up 4 more, and call off the jam, preserving the power jam.
Yeah, this was a really good, this was some good coaching, I think, right here, because they called it before Rapunzel could leave the box, meaning that she'll be the jammer of record to start this jam for the Hellions. And you might want her on the track more often than you'd want, say, you know, Wavy Bones or Mizzy C.
Sure. Okay, Olive Havoc starting in the power jam, and she is lead jammer. Doesn't take her long.
Nope. And it's 122 right now to 110 in favor of Black Rose.
Yep. All right. Rapunzel is out of the penalty box. She has star in hand, looking to see who's wearing the stripe for the Hellions. It's 127, Sassy Sutton. I believe Sassy has taken a star pass earlier in the game. Oh.
Yeah, some legs getting tangled and going down hard there. Olive Havoc pushing at the front of the pack, trying to get all those points, but more importantly, get through to score more.
She does. She gets 4 more, and Rapunzel is still not through on the initial pass. Sassy Sutton called to the penalty box, so now there is no one to pass that star to, B.
Oof. Yeah, this is a hard jam for the Hellions here. I might think about calling a timeout after this to regroup my team.
Yeah.
Give them a little pump up here. This is tough because there still is 50 seconds left in this jam, and their jammer has not been able to even get out of the pack.
Yeah, Olive Havoc getting through with 4 more. It looks like she sustained some contact. Oh, and now Rapunzel goes down hard. And it looks like we're going to have to call play because of Rapunzel. Yeah. I hope that she's all right. It appears as though she may have received a forearm to, or you know, some appendage to the throat area. Got the wind knocked out of her. So gameplay has stopped. Again, we want to thank you for watching Coastal Chaos 2019, a WFTDA sponsored tournament brought to you by the Rock Coast Rollers of Rockport, Maine, and New England Roller Derby Report. I'm Gretchen Little. I'm here with B. Nimble. B, you've got a lot of history in Maine roller derby.
I do. I play for Maine Roller Derby Sport Authorities. I've coached them in the past. I've also coached Team Maine. I also have coached our home teams down there. So I'm very familiar with Rock Coast and all of the wonderful things that they do here, as well as, we share a lot of officials and non-skating officials, and it's a community.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember, I don't know if you were around in, I think it was 2011, my home league's Harrisburg area, Pennsylvania roller derby, and the nuclear knockouts. And we made a trip up to Maine roller derby and played at the expo.
Yep.
Wonderful experience.
It was
so much
probably
fun.
right before I started. I started in 2011.
Okay.
But maybe I even went and watched it. Who knows?
It could be, yeah. Okay, Rapunzel is getting up, and that is good news. She's getting, she's waving to the crowd, saying, "Don't clap for me. I'm all right." If you're, if you're just a fan of humanity, it's good to see somebody getting back up after a tough hit like that with a smile on their face and leaving the track under their own power. So, she didn't want the jam to end that way.
No. But it's scary, when you get the wind knocked out of you. It's very scary, and you can't catch your breath.
It's happened to me on occasion, and in sporting, and also a couple of times like falling from a ladder and stuff. Oh, it's a horrible feeling.
Yeah.
Just a horrible feeling.
So what that means as far as moving forward is just because they had to call the jam, Rapunzel needs to sit now, cannot return to gameplay for 3 jams. And we'll get underway here shortly. There are 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in this bout.
And I tell you what, that was a positive jam for Black Rose. The Hellions had narrowed the gap considerably, but now it's a 24-point lead. Is that surmountable? Of course it is. Look at clock stoppages available. Black Rose has 1 timeout still available. The Hellions are out of timeouts.
Yep.
They are not able to stop the clock with a timeout. They do still have their official review, though.
Yep, which, of course, they could use as a timeout if they so choose.
Okay, so Diagon Alley ready to go for the Hellions of Troy. And Bacon for Mercy ready to jam for Black Rose. Both teams with 1 blocker in. No, 4-2 pack advantage. 3-2 packet advantage for Black Rose.
Bacon for Mercy makes quick work of that pack and is out, but not too far ahead of Diagon Alley.
That's right. Trying to set up front now are the Hellions, but Black Rose is not going to let them. How about that? Bacon for Mercy bringing home, shall I say it, the bacon.
Yes.
That was what Black Rose needed right there, was a solid 4-point output. They got it.
And, it's hard to stay together as a pack when you're moving that fast, and that's what Black Rose was able to exploit right there, is that the Hellions just couldn't stay together moving that fast.
Yep. Slammy Whipchester coming out to take the line against Olive Havoc. And, we've got a couple of premature whistles as we have an official timeout. Want to make sure everything is right before the jam begins. Olive Havoc on the line for Black Rose. And, it's going to be Mizzy C.
So I'm not sure if any penalties are actually being awarded or if...
No.
All right. I'm not exactly sure what that was, but we'll roll with it. Get it? Roll with it.
3-2.
I get it.
Chad gets it.
3-2 in the pack in favor of Black Rose. Olive Havoc and Mizzy C. And Mizzy C is going to play defense for a moment. It's not going to work, though. Olive Havoc is through.
Almost.
Yeah, Red Rum got just enough of Mizzy C to direct her into the infield. It's now a scoring trip for Olive Havoc. She gets 4. Mizzy C is through on the initial trip.
It could be Yep. So Olive is looking at her coach, and her coach is saying, let's do a little clock management right now.
Sure. Yeah, you're just going to take the 4 points, but run off some more time.
Oh, and guess what?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, B.
It was a late hit on Mizzy C, so that is going to be another power jam for Black Rose.
That is devastating right now.
Yeah. Again, if you're Black Rose, though, that gamble that you just took paid off to not just call it and to run it, and now you get a power jam. So.
Yes. Isn't that the truth? Okay. Bacon for Mercy on the power jam start. And now we're having a conversation between officials in front of the penalty box, and official time out in place. Looking at the numbers, it's going to be a 4-3 pack advantage for the Hellions.
Yep.
Black Rose with one blocker in the penalty box. And
the score right now sits at 146 for Black Rose Rollers. The Hellions of Troy at 110.
Oh, and we have a reversal of the call, and the Hellions will be fielding a jammer. It's going to be Diagon Alley.
Oof. If I'm the Hellions coach, I am wiping my brow right now.
No
That is
kidding.
fortunate.
No kidding. The officials clarified the situation themselves without needing to use an official review. So that's let's see if they can benefit from
Diagon Alley
that little bit of luck.
Has had a lot of success getting lead here. He's going to try and do it again. You know, and if you're the Hellions right now, you just want to keep scoring points.
Yeah.
Really. You know, of course you want to win. Diagon Alley is your lead jammer for the Hellions of Troy. A big hit by Lil Weezy, I think.
All right, here comes Diagon Alley on a scoring trip. Able to get around Bad Wolf. Mason Your Face doing a nice job of positional blocking. And we're going to get a call off, waiting to see how many points. 3 for Hellions. Yeah, that's a plus.
Yep.
That's a big plus, both for point differential in the tournament and for point differential as far as rankings go. Mizzy C is going to step to the line now. Black Rose with just 2 blockers on the track.
A lot of clock stoppages here.
Another timeout, official timeout in place now. Yeah, I don't see a Black Rose jammer on the line right now. I'm looking over at the penalty box, B.
I can see the penalty box, but nobody wearing a star seems to be in there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, maybe they're just waiting until the end to play their hand, so to speak.
The clock has stopped right now at 6 minutes and 21 seconds left in the bout. All teams are still seeming to be smiling, so that's really
right.
good.
Well, that certainly is. Yeah, well, let's talk about some more of these WFTDA recognized tournaments. We had in June, Westerns are going to take place in Colorado, hosted by the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls. That's June 7th through 9th. And then, of course, the granddaddy of them all, to some extent, the East Coast Derby Extravaganza, June 21st through 23rd in Feasterville, Trevose, Pennsylvania, hosted by Philly Roller Derby. Okay, Olive Havoc jamming for Black Rose and Mizzy C for the Hellions. Olive Havoc through first, lead jammer.
But, again, these Hellions are not laying down.
Not at all.
Mizzy C is out of the pack, which can make it a hit it and quit it, and it is for Black Rose. Let's
Mizzy
see.
C coming
1 point.
in very fast, but nothing put up. But she forced the call off.
Yes, exactly.
Again.
Exactly. And those net sort of 0 or near 0 for the Hellions at this point with their rankings on the line here is good.
It's very good indeed. Yeah, Sassy Sutton with the star now for the Hellions. Bacon for Mercy, jamming for Black Rose. 4-on-4 in the pack, a rare empty penalty box, B. Here we go.
I'm wondering if that clock stoppage before I wonder if Wavy Bones fouled out.
You know, that's a real possibility because I'm looking over at the bench now and I don't see her there. That would be, well, it's a shame. That's part of play, though. You know, if you're gonna throw it all out there, you gotta you got to accept the possibility that from time to time you're going to get called for something.
Yeah, I also kind of made that prediction, seeing Sutton take that star in what I was thinking is probably the place of Wavy Bones, and is able to pick up lead.
Yeah. All right. Friendly Fire taking down Bacon for Mercy.
Oh.
Sassy Sutton ducking under the defense, but can't quite stay in bounds. We have a star pass on the Black Rose side. That is Bad Wolf now with the star. And Sassy Sutton is going to take the points and call the jam. Hellions without any, no intention of giving up here. 4-0 on the jam, and it's a 30-point game.
Yeah, there's 4 minutes and 15 seconds left. A lot of things can happen here. We're not, remember there was a 24-point jam in the first half for the Hellions. So
that's right. Mizzy C with the star for the Hellions now, and I see what you mean now. As we have the chance to see the uniforms for the Hellions from all the various angles. They really do have a neat design, especially that stripe with the Roman kind of centurion, whatever. Not Roman,
yes.
It would be Grecian,
Greek,
but yeah.
That's okay.
Design. In any case, Olive Havoc's through. She's lead jammer, but Mizzy C is closing quickly. Oh, do we have the call off? Just one going up for Olive. So, you almost count that as a win if you're the fan of the Hellions.
If I'm their coach, I definitely count that as a win, and I say good job.
Yeah.
You know, we're nearing the end. You're tired, you're still able to get out of the pack, close enough behind their jammers to only have them score one. Really well played today by the Hellions of Troy.
Yep.
And the Black Rose Rollers.
Oh, yeah, because there have been a lot of shifts in emphasis throughout the game on both ways. So the coaching staffs have had to stay on their toes as well. We got Bacon for Mercy jamming for Black Rose. Looking on the outside, she finds room. She's lead. Diagon Alley getting roughed up in the middle of the pack by Black Rose.
And is it two or three? Three blockers on the track for the Hellions and a four blocker pack for Black Rose. And somehow Diagon Alley is able to absorb a big hit and still make it out of the pack. Not lead, however.
Nope, and Bacon on a scoring trip will call the jam. 2 points.
Again, only two.
Yeah.
Really solid defense here. 150 for the Black Rose Rollers, 117 for the Hellions of Troy. We have just over 2 minutes left in this bout.
Okay, Mizzy C with the star again. Mizzy C has been probably the most successful jammer for the Hellions, especially in this second period.
Yep.
Olive Havoc jamming for Black Rose. 4-3 pack advantage in favor of the Hellions.
And, they were both locked in, but Olive Havoc kind of puts the squeeze on them and is able to get through.
That's right.
Capture lead. There's a...
Oh, and a cutting the track penalty called on Mizzy C, and she's so far away from the penalty box, she elects to go all around the full way, so she's just sitting down now. Meanwhile, Olive Havoc with 4 more.
And there's only a 6-point difference between the period clock and the jam clock right now. So if Olive Havoc chooses to do so, she could run this to the very end of the bout.
Essentially make it the last jam, because at that point, do you use the official review if you're the Hellions? You'd almost be satisfied with this result from a rankings perspective.
That's what I would think.
Yep.
I would say, okay, let's not risk losing any more points.
Sure. Yeah. Mizzy C is released from the penalty box now, and she immediately completes that initial pass. That'll make the decision a little more critical in favor of Black Rose, and Olive's going to go ahead and call it. So we will have another jam. 2 more go up for Black Rose. That's a 14-point jam for the Black Rose Rollers.
And contrary to what we were just saying, if you're Black Rose and you're wanting these rankings points, of course you're going to want another jam to try and add those points.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, Black Rose will send Bacon for Mercy as the clock winds down now, and it's going to be Diagon Alley for the Hellions Just 5 seconds on the period clock, but Bacon establishes lead. Period clock is at 0. So whenever Bacon for Mercy chooses to call, that's going to do it. She is going to call early, not take any chances, and you really can't fault her for that. 164 to 117 is the official score. Black Rose with the win over the Hellions of Troy. But you got to say, coming in with the difference in rankings, again, Black Rose 120, and what were the Hellions of Troy be?
168. So that's almost a 50-point difference.
Yeah.
So I think this is a great showing for the Hellions, and if I was their coach, I'd be super proud.
47-point difference.
Yeah.
So fewer points than rankings standing
right
positions. So that's a positive outing for the Hellions of Troy, one would have to believe.
Yeah, one of my, I'm a teacher, and one of my students gave me a pin. I had complimented their parent on it, and it says, both teams played hard. And I really love that. And in this case, that is very true of these teams. Both teams played hard.
Isn't that the truth? Okay, well, hey, coming up next here at Coastal Chaos 2019, we've got the Bay State Brawlers are going to be taking on the Anchor City Rollers from Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Massachusetts, Halifax.
Yeah, two teams that have never played are going to be duking it out here. Let's see.
Well, I'm pretty familiar with Bay State. They have a really good relationship with Maine Roller Derby. We do a lot of scrimmages together, and so this will be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, Bay State Brawlers coming into this one ranked 137 in the WFTDA. So currently Halifax unranked, but from what I understand, it's just a technical situation that it just worked out. They didn't get it's not, they're not going to lose positioning in the next rankings period, but they were not able to be ranked this time.
I'm reminded of 2 years ago, I believe, when Guttenberg Roller Derby came to Coastal Chaos unranked. And of course, we saw them at ECDX this past year. I don't know what their current ranking is, but I think they made their first stateside appearance here at Coastal Chaos.
That's right. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see. Again, this will be the second Bracket 2 game. Bracket 2 here at Coastal Chaos 2019 features Black Rose, the Hellions of Troy, and Anchor City and Bay State. Bracket 1 has Mass Attack, Granite State, Hartford, and Fog City, all of whom have already played. So once Bay State takes on Anchor City, then after that we're going to see Mass Attack and Fog City. And then we're going to see Hartford and Granite State.
We have a full day of roller derby ahead of us still, Gretchen.
We certainly do.
Thanks to Chad and Nerd Derby for this opportunity, and
That's
it's always
right.
lovely to be able to watch these tournaments streaming.
We're going to have a Most Valuable Blockers and Jammers awarded here in just a couple of minutes. We want to thank our production sponsor as well, Sociopath.ca. They are the proud sponsor of New England Roller Derby Report, and New England Roller Derby Report would like to thank them.
Yeah, Sociopath is a skater-run business offering custom sewn-to-order leg wear for teams and individuals. It's a size-inclusive activewear designed to fit you. Sociopath also offers dozens of armbands and helmet cover options for scrimmage or competition. Team discounts are available. Please see sociopath.ca for more details and use the coupon code NERD, N-E-R-D, to get free shipping until May 3rd.
All right, that's New England Roller Derby. So, yeah. Okay, well, Red Rum is the most valuable blocker for Black Rose. Olive Havoc has been awarded Most Valuable Jammer for Black Rose. Most Valuable Blocker for the Hellions is whom?
Sassy Sutton. And Diagon Alley is the Most Valuable Jammer for the Hellions. Both all well-deserved.
Yes, very much so. We'll be seeing these athletes again as the tournament progresses. You've been watching Coastal Chaos 2019, a WFTDA recognized tournament brought to you by the Rock Coast Rollers and New England Roller Derby Report. I'm Gretchen Little.
And I'm B. Nimble.
Saying thanks for watching, and coming up next in 25 minutes, Bay State Brawlers taking on Anchor City from Nova Scotia.